What's good, John? Welcome back. It's been a very, very, very long time, but we are back with another episode of Casual Footy Takes with none other than your co-host, 5-star, and our special new. He signed a lifelong contract.
Hey, I'm
partner? 360 deal. Anywhere he goes, his job, everything. He's locked in for life.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
We got Draymond on a long-term deal. We are committed to bring you guys a bunch of episodes, a bunch of new content towards the end of this Premier League season.
Hot season,
very hot season, and the end of Champions League coming up. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. As you guys know, we got Draymond here, our Manchester United fan, our Manchester United expert.
Oh, and I'm not sure about an expert, but
yeah. I'll say expert. He used to be a fan. Now he's just an expert. He's not a fan anymore.
We'll see. Nah, I'm always going to be a fan. That's why we love football, isn't it? So I'm always going to be a fan.
What do you think about this new Manchester United ownership coming in? Which direction do you see the club heading after this new ownership comes in?
Simple. One thing. Winning. Getting back to winning. That's my expectation. But, yeah, in all honesty, hopefully they get to put the right people in the right places, and hopefully they build the players based on one vision, and hopefully it bears fruits after that. That's my expectation, and hopefully everything that they do is supposed to be a football related stuff. I don't want to see we signed this player based on sponsorship or stuff like that. We have done that so many times in the past decade or so. My expectation this season, I really want to see us aiming to win, being the best.
Because that's like expectations or like your wishes? You wish for that to happen? Like
no, that's the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. You're a Manchester United football club. You're not a Manchester United LLC.
Yeah,
apparently that's what they are right now. But yeah, I want Man United to be football based, like the Real Madrid. Yes, you shine in football and you do on the side your commercial side.
You've been more of a business than a club for a decade now.
Exactly, and that one is all based on the owners, because that's how they envision the team. But yeah, hopefully these new owners, their aim looks like to be more of a sport related. At least they talking the right way.
You started signing the right board members already. I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm still scared. It looks to me like signing Pogba's, the Cavani's, the Falcao's, the Zlatan. Yes, the board members like Dan Ashwood on.
Zlatan was helpful, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, what they offer. All of those players, what they offered in a season, I really enjoyed it as a United fan. But what I'm talking about, you remember how we signed all of those big name players? It's the kind of same thing that's what I'm seeing in the ball level, where they are going after big name people. Maybe I didn't get used to it, but we'll see hopefully what they bring.
So with all those changes coming from the very top, let's bring it down a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think about some people questioning the manager? Is there going to be some managerial changes after this year, or will you give Ten Hag another year?
To be honest, it will depend for me how he ends the season. To be honest, the way he's playing right now, or how United is performing right now, is what I expected from them last season. I don't know if you guys, you know what I mean by.
Is that in a good or a bad way?
Was it last
what I mean
season?
By last season, everybody was like, oh, United is kind of halfway decent. That's how they looked at us, right? And then all of a sudden we go plummeting. I expected us to be plummeting last season, kind of coming up this season, and then hopefully the next season being in a better position. But it's going backwards in a way.
Now you're going down towards the end of the season.
So that's why I'm saying, to me, every player, including the manager, is on trial right now. I want to see how they perform until the end of the season, and hopefully, I would say 5 to maybe 3 games before the end of the season. Maybe the United board should have clear indication what their plan is going to the summer.
Of players that should stay and leave. I'm not gonna lie, the coming up game right now,
including the manager.
Yeah, the coming up game right now.
Yeah, let's get into
I'll look at some players, bro. Like the Rashfords that he just came out writing another PR article for this guy. This is the game where you know if he's actually about the club or he's just talking.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard what he said. He said, "Don't ever question my."
Bro,
I'm
you
not-
can question that anytime, bro. The guy does
For
not
me,
try.
as a United fan and somebody who is actually from United, so I respect it. It's not me,
Oh, I
him.
thought you-
I mean, I'm talking about Rashford.
I thought you said
somebody from
United.
Manchester.
Yeah,
I thought you
somebody
said it's
from
from there.
Manchester. As a United
How
fan
can you
as
be
well.
from United though? That's why I was confused.
No,
You
no,
said
no.
from
I took it as
from
Manchester
Yeah,
there.
no, I'm making it clear. I'm talking about Rashford, somebody who's a United and
From Manchester.
and from Manchester.
Yeah.
I think he's a lot better than what a lot of people are making of him. In my opinion, I think he dropped that piece the wrong time. Like you don't drop it before City game, and also you don't drop it when you haven't scored in like God knows how many.
When you're
Bro,
just in
he,
horrible
he
form.
scored. He scored a couple
Yeah.
goals. I got him FPL, and now he's doing me nothing. All that.
No, hey, at least you got those FPL
Yeah.
points. I haven't got any points from him.
No, I didn't get it.
season.
I got him after he started scoring.
Okay.
I thought we were
That's
on
the worst
uphill.
time. That's the
Yeah,
worst
I thought we were
time.
on
That's the
the
worst
uphill.
time. Yeah, I think he dropped it in my opinion the wrong time. He was supposed to be in a better form. More importantly, being a more consistent.
No, because right now I feel like he put more eyes on himself now.
Exactly.
After you drop
First.
that, niggas
Exactly.
like, people are going to be...
Exactly.
First day back here.
Yeah.
People are going to be watching you now.
Right now, for me, my expectation is that he has to have a game of his life against City. Especially, in my opinion, I think he's a horrible striker when it comes to
Being
playing
a
that
striker
position.
and no Hoyland
Yeah.
for this game.
What to me, how I see Rashford is that he's a guy who loves to have the ball quite often. So being a striker, you don't have the ball quite often. You have to make selfish runs like for the team.
Yeah.
Make like you have to work for the team.
He doesn't look like someone who would do that.
Yeah, anything beyond that, it's a bonus for you as a striker. The goals, the assists, it's a bonus, but the amount of work you have to do off the ball is immeasurable. in my
Is there
opinion.
anything you want to say from the Man City side going into this derby?
I mean, I don't know. I just want to quote like Sir Alex Ferguson, you know,
Oh, I
when
thought-
he said like when they asked him like, would like City ever go into a derby being favorites?
Favorites,
Right? And then he
that's
said,
like
"Not in my
that."
lifetime." And now they just drag him,
Yeah.
they bring him to the game, right? And they just watch this old man getting his team battered.
I thought you were about to quote Martin Tyler.
Oh no!
Yeah.
A commentator said it, but I forgot his name.
Do you remember the clip? Duh, hey, duh, Breda, duh, RB.
That was so
It
late, man. I got so
bad.
mad,
It was
bro.
so bad.
To
All
be
those
honest,
crickets.
I think one thing that I really don't like about this players that are in United is that games like this or games like Liverpool or a big game, they don't play with passion in a way. They don't play with like denying or like having care in a way.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I hate about this United team. But if they had that little bit of passion, that little bit of fight, I think it would have been a tough game for City, especially when they are aiming to win the league. Especially as a United fan, you shouldn't be letting them win the league.
You should be stopping
Yeah,
them.
you should be stopping them. But nowadays, football is a lot different than the old days. You know what I mean?
And that's because I think that's mostly because of the players.
Yeah.
Your captain Bruno Fernandes,
I,
top of the line, a guy who
I think
he's even playing.
No, people. He has a bad injury. That's what I heard of. Yeah,
That's cap.
no.
That's
to be
cap.
honest,
You
yeah.
say it's duck and smoke?
Bro, the end of the game, he's trying to get a yellow card. You know, he always tries to duck the Liverpool and Man City game. I know that guy, bro.
No,
But I know Bruno.
I think Bruno gets hated a lot bad. If he played for any other team, I understand like the off-field stuff, like or I mean the infield stuff where he throws tantrum stuff like that. I understand people hate about it, but when I watch United, he's the only guy that's willing like to say, "Hey, give me the ball so we can do something with it." Every other United player gets the ball, passes back. When Bruno gets the ball, he's like, "Nah, let's go forward."
He does that, but
Yeah.
to an extent, he does it too much, though.
But he has to do it too much.
He does have to do that.
Because, and in a way, City games might end up suiting us too, especially with you guys gonna have the ball quite often, pushing a little bit higher, having the likes of Rashford, maybe Garnacho running behind you. Hopefully, I think we're also gonna be missing Hoyland on this game.
So with that being said, well, what's the predictions for the game? I need a score.
I'm not gonna lie, even though we're not like playing that well,
Yeah.
like right now, you think this is the time we go on a run, and
Yeah.
think we're on a run. We're like 18 games
this is
unbeaten,
where
right?
the
run
We're
sit-
16
starts
wins
for
right now and
City.
2 draws.
Yeah.
But watching the team, you would not think they're playing
Yeah.
a team that won 16 games and drew 2 games.
To be honest, what I saw from De Bruyne and Haaland, I guess the Luton game is kind of
Yeah,
like,
it's
I'm
scary.
like, ooh,
Scary.
with especially the leaky United defense. Yeah,
But that was a nice warm-up game. So if we're doing predictions right now,
Yeah.
I would say like the same as the away, like comfortable 3-0.
What do you think, Grandma?
I am.
On your scoreline.
I won't be a United fan, and there's no point in being a football fan predicting your own team to lose. Hell no, I'm not. I'm saying United 1-0 win. And if they had stopped it, they had a chance to win the league.
Hey, this weekend,
Yes,
United.
Let's go.
United.
And then hopefully when we get to face you.
See, that's what Manchester's a city. Come on.
Hey, everybody's relying on United to, stop the title.
Do you guys face Arsenal too?
We'll face Arsenal too.
Come on,
I was talking about with Texas last night. The run Spurs have.
Yeah.
They face City. They face Arsenal. They face us.
Yeah.
But Spurs
Especially
and Man
with
United, come
how
on.
Tottenham is playing, I think the other thing.
And the Spurs game for
Villa
you, for
Mine
both of
is-
you guys,
is away.
away is away. Mine
Yeah.
is at home.
Villa too is playing everybody. So
I'm playing Villa too.
I played Villa, I think second to last game
Yeah,
of the season.
Aston Villa
So
away?
by
Arsenal is
Yeah,
playing
away.
them too.
I play them home now.
I'm not worried about Villa, bro.
Don't
you know
say
why?
that.
You know why I'm not worried? By the second to last game, I feel like you have an idea
Yeah.
whether you is must win. 'Cause
Yeah.
if we're going into that game as a must win,
Yeah.
I back ourselves 100%.
No,
but
no,
like if it was like right now or something, I would be
But
a
you
little bit
never know
concerned.
how teams gonna
Yeah,
be
definitely. It's
playing
football
that-
at the end of the day. At the end
you
of the
never
day.
know. Maybe Aston Villa has a chance to cement.
They
their
might be
force-
fighting for top 4 though. That's
yeah,
the thing.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And that could always happen.
But I
Well,
get what he means. Where if you know there's 2 games left of the season,
Yeah.
you win both. You win the title. It's gonna be a different team.
But maybe let's say the likes of Wolves or I don't know Brighton or Brentford. If you're facing teams like that, they are already in vacation mode.
yeah, yeah.
But teams like
Villa,
that are
right.
on the
Top
top 4,
four, yeah.
probably maybe aiming to win the Conference League at that stage. It's a whole different
Yeah, for sure.
case.
But next week, after the games, after the Premier League games, like we have a tough away game against Forest. I know it's just Forest, but we have a lot of players missing and the injuries we have. I believe I'm gonna pull up who Arsenal's playing next week. I'm not sure. That's what we need. We need some more Arsenal fans, bro. As a co-host, man.
I know they're
Oh,
playing
Brentford.
Sheffield.
Brentford is not. Oh, that's no. I treat
Okay.
Sheffield on Monday.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Then
God,
Brentford.
that's not a game.
Yeah, Sheffield.
They're my
is-
whole 10.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's not
Sheffield,
playing right now.
Yeah.
That's why I have 3 players of them in my FPL.
So
Yeah.
maybe after they play Brentford.
When does
maybe-
Arsenal have a tough start? Because I know we have right now. This month is our tough start.
yeah.
Tough
Yeah.
schedule. I mean,
And for us, it's not as difficult, but Arsenal a little bit. I mean, they've played Brentford away, right? And then, yeah. No, at home. That's at home. And then Porto at home.
3 home games in a row.
Chelsea, Man City.
Oh wait, that's when they come.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are the games because they
Especially
face
at the end
Villa
of the
too.
season too.
They
They play
face Villa.
United
They
too.
play Spurs. They play United. Second to last game of the season.
Yeah,
So-
they also play Brighton the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Teams like that. Yes, they might be on vacation, but still, Brighton is a good team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So we play both. We play both Liverpool and Arsenal, and you
Correct.
guys don't play each other.
Yeah, we already faced each
Oh
other
my,
twice.
It's
I
gonna
mean,
be beautiful, bro. Those wins,
we
those wins
drew
at
and
Anfield,
lost.
and when Arsenal
Wins
comes to
at
my house,
Anfield.
I'm winning there. I'm telling
You've
you, this
never
is the
won
year.
there, though.
I did.
When?
I did.
When?
COVID. What? Say what?
Okay.
I
can't tell you about it.
You can't say it. You can't say it.
After we already won the title,
So,
everything
I
was
won,
over.
yo, I won.
Everything
I
was
won
already
it.
over. Well,
I
that's
won
not
it.
a win.
But yo, this is the
That's
time.
not a
This
win.
look. Imagine I win it now to end this era. I come to your house, I win the Anfield, and I get my
Winning at
title.
Anfield, but what is this dreamland that you're living in? But we could line up 16,
Hey,
16
hey,
kids
hey,
from the
I have a
street of
good idea
Anfield.
for
Don't
you
do
guys.
that.
Wallahi,
Bro, don't do
Wallahi, I'm
that.
saying
Don't
it.
do that like I'm.
What?
Don't say that like I'm Chelsea.
It don't matter who you
You're
are.
bringing
It's
kids to
Anfield.
my-
It's
to me.
Anfield. It's Anfield,
that's
bro.
a problem for City
What
too.
happened when they were Centaurians and we were 8th place and they came to Anfield?
No.
Can you tell me?
The fact
Can you
that-
remind me?
What?
Though? Can you remind me when they were Centaurians? All these Premier League, Champions League, they come to Anfield. What happened?
But we were up 20 though. It didn't matter.
What happened?
We're up 20 though. It didn't matter. We won the league by
For
20.
example, to be honest,
How about last
right now
year?
this season,
What?
Last year you came to
You
Anfield.
caught us off guard.
yeah, this
It's
season,
always-
this
it's
season if you
Anfield,
look
bro.
at how many points between the top 3, it's not a lot. To me, I think probably
It's
this
2 points right now.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like there's not a lot of differential between you guys. If you look at it, I I think this season you guys might end up with like about 89 or
High
90.
80s, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
no one's,
Yeah,
maybe
that's-
no one's near
yeah,
to
yeah,
90.
I don't
and
think 90.
every game from now on matters.
Yeah.
Every draw, every loss will have a lot of impact on you.
It's a little bit away. I think as next week starts, I think we could start getting into it more. I feel like this week we'll have some sort of idea. If Liverpool can win, City can win, Arsenal can win, and then we could definitely talk about it next week.
I mean,
Especially the
'cause-
matters in which they win.
Because obviously next week's
matters.
our game. I'm not even thinking about that right
heading
now. I
into-
just
heading
remembered.
into- heading into next week.
And we have to add this context of it. The only for me, I'm scared for Liverpool. The reason being, with how small the squad is,
Yeah.
and the fact they also play Thursday and Sunday, it's a lot different than playing the Champions League.
I think we're
games.
about to play the kids Thursday, bro.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
I'm saying.
Thursday is gonna be just a fitness game for Salah, Nunes, who Soboslai maybe
It's the
might
first
come
leg,
back.
right?
Yeah, first leg. It's just gonna be some. It's just gonna be like
Yeah,
it's
40
training
minutes,
pitch, yeah.
60 minutes of
Yeah.
game
It's
a warm-up,
time.
it's a warm-up
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
Mhm.
No, yeah, I think you guys might end up getting out of the Europa League, but you can also. I think you guys are way better than any other team in the Europa League, except with the
Bayer
exception of
Leverkusen.
small
Bayer
teams.
Leverkusen,
Yeah,
that's the
AC
only team
Milan
I'll
there
say.
too.
Yeah, AC Milan's in there.
Yeah.
I think the thing with us though is the shortness of the squad and the news that came out today of Allison missing more time than even initially thought. That
Allison, bro, come on, bro.
Well,
You know
that-
Allison against us, bro. Stop.
it doesn't matter against you
It's
though.
against
what,
us.
what does that
No,
matter?
that's,
though?
I'm only
What does that
thinking
matter,
about
though?
our game. That's why.
Yeah, but eventually we're gonna have to face tougher
Yeah.
teams though.
Yeah.
Tougher
But Keller, you got to give him his props though. Right now, he's been playing amazing. Don't lie.
No, I'm not gonna say
you
he's
know,
not
I
playing
saw
amazing.
a
He's
stat
not playing,
where-
bro.
Tough loss.
If you want me to take Allison and Kelleher in the title race, I'm taking Allison.
You know, I saw a stat where like the amount of injuries, like how impact of an injury has it been throughout the season for every team in the league. Arsenal ranked like second lowest or
Yeah.
third lowest in that criteria. The fact that they haven't had a lot of injuries kind of surprises me.
Yeah.
And
Arsenal,
if
right?
they get one or two, what happens?
Yeah.
Especially now at the critical time.
Yeah, I think the only player that's been missing was Jesus.
Yeah, but
right?
and then
they
Timber
managed
beginning of the
to.
season.
I mean, Timber,
didn't
yeah.
really count.
He didn't count though. He wasn't here the whole season.
Yeah, and then maybe Zinchenko, but you expect that with him
Well,
lately.
We gotta get an Arsenal fan on, bro. Now, next week we gotta talk about the title race. We gotta have
Yeah, because if I was saying right now, odds of teams playing the best,
Yeah.
they would be number one right now of who's playing the best.
yeah, but them being 2 points behind
To be
hurts
honest,
them a lot,
the
and
only,
they have to go.
the
at
only
at the
reason
end.
we say we think they're the best, I think, is because of their defense.
Yeah, for sure. But
And
they're
the
started scoring
defense-
goals lately
yeah,
too.
and
So that
defense wins
combination.
your title around this stage of the season.
Mhm.
So
Le-
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna save the title race conversation into more depth next week. We're gonna see what happens. We'll give y'all the watch along for the Manchester Derby.
But we should do a watch
Hopefully-
along for real though, not
Like
just
a-
a
like a
reaction,
live-
like
like
a
a
live
live-
watch along.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
he's lying. He's not gonna come. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, I don't
We're gonna see.
confirm
We're gonna
anything,
see.
Yo, are you gonna come?
yes, I will be there.
That's
I
a
will
lie.
be- I will
That's
be
a
there to
lie.
watch my
Yes,
team.
That's
sec,
a
yes,
lie.
sec.
Yeah.
I'll be there right
Yeah.
next to you. Moral support. We lose
Inshallah,
together. We win together
inshallah.
next week.
Inshallah.
We're gonna see y'all next week, guys. Thank you.